Can we ever know the answer as to who am I? I mean, you say in your book, fascinatingly, that, and I've been married for decades, you discover things about your wife, your spouse, even after many, many years together. And we surprise ourselves sometimes, discovering things about ourselves. Can we ever fully know who we are?
Well, I think, like all of things in this life, there's a limit to it. There are boundaries to how much we can know. But I think the crucial thing, and I was trying to get at this in the book, is you can't just reduce it to a bullet point or a nice sort of formula. It's actually about understanding who we are in relation to God and to other people, as well as inside ourselves. And so you need all these different components to understand how it all fits together.
Yeah, and not easy. I mean, I think it's true that as you grow, you begin to get to know yourself a little bit more, don't you?
Absolutely.
But as we say, you can never fully understand it. Does our view of humanity then affect the kind of life we live? That's one of your points in the book. Tell us how that works.
I think it's going to affect absolutely everything. So if you reduce human beings simply to, say, the sort of chemical components, or the sort of, we're a skin full of chemicals, then actually how you understand human value, the value of life, is going to be radically altered. I think it's quite interesting. Just last week we had the debate in Parliament about sort of ends to life, assisted death and that sort of thing. And it's very interesting that some of the arguments used actually derive from the premise of who we are as human beings and whether or not we have significance beyond ourselves, or is the only thing that matters what I think? Is my autonomy, my right to decide everything about my life, the last word? Now, if you believe that we are just a sort of skin full of chemicals and it's just me on my own, then of course, yes, the answer is it's completely up to me.
Yeah.
But if it's bigger than that, then you have to say, well, actually, that's not the only issue at stake here. There are bigger ones to do with our relationship, and above all, our relationship to God, who made us.
We call that a worldview, would we?
I think that's absolutely right.
So where do these views come from? Is it nature? Is it nurture?
All of these factors. I think this is one of the things I'm trying to get at, that you can't just sort of reduce it to one nice, neat soundbite. And that's one of the big sort of pursuits of our generation. We want everything to be a soundbite.
A headline, yes.
Yeah, because that's easier to live with at one level, but actually it complicates life because you realise that you can't squeeze it all in.
Why not start your day with Inspirational Breakfast, Monday to Fridays from 7 a.m, only on Premier Christian Radio, where faith comes to life.